Hello there, cosmic kittens and planetary puppies of those who identify with the divine feminine vibe. It's your girl Katz, the Wandering Intuitive, and I'm back with your forecast for the week ahead. Though this is timeless, so when you find this, it's the right time for you. We're going to skip all through the BS and get straight to it. If there's anything you want to know about me, down below in the description box where you'll find it, how to book a reading, where I'm at on social media, and the cards I'm using for your pull. All right, remember, take what resonates, pitch out the rest. All right. Our main energy influence for the divine feminine is the book this week. Two things going on with that energy. One of it is secrets being revealed. Things that were once hidden are now being seen. Whether that's a personal thing for you or definitely outside in the physical plane. Okay, coming in. Information, people. For some of you, it could be, a divine counterpart. Okay. And this is also about going into the unknown. Trusting your intuition, trusting your heart, not your mind, not your emotions, but the heart and the intuition. About trust. There's also, it's not as strong as those two, but there's an energy coming in about learning. Maybe learning about yourself. Really learning about who you really are. That's a big one for the collective right now, for everybody. But for some of the divine feminines watching this right now, that's very important. Because there must have been some shakeups in belief structures. And trying to figure out who you are without them now. To build your own. Following your heart is going to be the biggest book of knowledge that you're going to ever open. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay. All right. In saying that, your faith in moving forward, your faith, okay, in yourself, in your heart, and sticking with things, and, you're happy, dropping burdens that aren't yours, okay? Like the responsibility of other people's happiness and their misery, okay? You're going to be rewarded, okay, this week. I know this week's, the energies are insane. It's like a blender out there. It's almost like we have this constantly growing, gigantic tornado outside our houses. You know what I mean? And it just seems like it's getting bigger. It will die down. The energies are going to calm down between Wednesday and Thursday, okay? Is what I'm feeling from Spirit. But we're entering this whole new beginning. This new moon is extremely powerful. That full moon phase we just ended was extremely powerful. And it was cleansing us, mind, body, and soul on this earth altogether. Which caused things to get a little crazy. Within us, and so with them and so without. we're all in it, guys, so don't feel too alone. Okay. So we have the fish with the rider and the cross over here. This is your faith paying off. For some of you, it's about money, about a job. Okay. This is also news of health. Okay. Maybe you were worried, stress and stuff. I feel like you're gonna get good news. I don't know who this is. Like your worst fears are going to be, put to rest. Okay. For some of you, you may be picking up someone coming toward you, someone new with that rider in. Or maybe someone with news. Maybe like you have precognition. Maybe you've had a dream where someone showed up letting you know about someone else and hearing it from a specific person. That's about to come through. Okay, restoring or renewing or strengthening your faith in your own intuitive abilities. Okay. For others of you, and I have to say this with love, right now, seeing what the divine masculine or your divine counterpart is doing is like in that blender, in the middle of the blender energy, okay? Spirit's asking to have faith in this unknown. They are coming in. You're not going to know when or how. But know this, when they show up, that's it. Okay? Your commitment to your heart, okay, learning about who you are is about to be rewarded by someone in the physical plane coming in, for those of you focused on love. Okay. I don't mean that in a rude way, but focusing on your divine counterpart. Sorry, there's a lot. I'm trying to get a hold of these energies. I had this brief moment where I could do this where I get whipped around. I whip my head back and forth. Okay. Okay, so we have the fish and the clover and the stork. Some of you have been waiting a hell of a long time going, look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that, and nothing just seems to, pick up, or, I'm not winning, I'm not increasing. It's about to change. Okay, this week. Things that you've been long awaiting for, by a stroke of luck, okay, are going to start flowing in a big way, especially if you've been working so hard at something you absolutely love and you don't want to give it up, and you've been slowly like losing your enthusiasm for it, though your heart's telling you to keep doing it. Keep doing it. Spirit is about to shift some stuff open for you in a big way. It's going to come very unexpectedly. It's something you've been waiting for a long time. Okay, especially if it's geared towards your finances. Sorry, I'm listening. Job opportunities, career opportunities, being seen at the right time. Spirit says that maybe do videos, or do stuff on TikTok or whatever social media, or maybe do something that's connected to your career, or job, or hobby. It's about to hit. Okay. The stroke of luck. The clover with the fish is like doubles that. And the stork's bringing it right to your door. These are all things that are going to come in the physical plane. Forgive me. Okay. The clover in the book and the tree. Okay, so we have a lot of good luck coming in, a lot of information. You're gonna it's like stroke of luck. You're going to get information that's going to help you in some way, shape, or form in the physical plane for a goal you're trying to attain or have been trying to attain. Okay, stuff that's in alignment with you. Maybe you shedded all sorts of toxic behavior and all this stuff and people, and you're doing your thing, but you're like, God, I really want to do this, but I don't have the funds, or I'm not in the right place, or I don't know about getting this, whatever. Spirit's about to open that up for you. Okay. By a stroke of luck, I keep hearing. And with the tree too, this is something it's supporting your growth, mind, body, soul, heart. Okay. The stuff that's coming in that you don't see there, divine feminine, is it's like rewards for your growth. It's like super fertilizer. Okay. All the work you've been doing is paying off in a big way. You will see this and experience this in the physical plane. Okay. Whatever form it's going to come in, okay? But you'll know it, Spirit says. You will know it. Keep an eye out for clovers or anything referencing clovers or rainbows, okay? Sunflowers, okay? But Spirit, it's like Spirit's going to be dumping something. I don't mean dumping, but pouring something. It's like taking the bag and they're just pouring all this amazing stuff, like to help you grow even more. It's all geared towards the stuff your heart desires, what you really truly desire, your soul's desiring you, whether it be your career path, what you really want to do, whether it's finding real love, a real partner, real friends, etc. Whatever that is for you, divine feminine, it's coming. We just can't see it. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the stork and the ring and the key. We're going to touch on this one in just a second. Okay, so long awaited. Maybe it's taking you a while to be self-committed, steady. Okay, for some of you, that's what I'm getting. Doors are about to be open with the key. The key is the yes card. It's the yes answer. It's doors opening right in front of you. You can't miss it. You're not going to walk by the door because the door is so damn big. You can only walk through it. Okay. You're not going to miss a thing this week. Divine feminine, sorry. Some of you, it might be a divine masculine, okay, coming in. For others, okay, your long commitment to yourself, your long commitment. I just feel like some people have been working at this for years. It's just paying off in such a big way. For some of you, may be waiting for love for a long time. Maybe you've been waiting to get pregnant for a long time. It could be maybe waiting to get that right promotion, opportunity. You know, this is it. This is it. The door, Spirit's literally handing you like the key on a ring. Okay, this is a double, very strong energy for a lot of divine feminines that are doing the work. Okay, and I'm not saying the people who aren't going to get anything, but Spirit's definitely got them in their own. You know, if you've done the work, you know what I mean. We know it's hell. We know it's hard. We know it's scary. We know it's mind like spinning, and we know we lose our shit. Okay, whether people see it or not. So that's still going on, and until that's cleared for them, you know, for those of you that are in that state, don't fear. You will get through this. Okay. Spirit's just trying to get you out of, you know, a negative situation so you can have what's yours. Okay. So the cross and the tree. So any worries that you may have had about your growth spiritually, mentally, physically, are about to be turned around. Okay. Something's going to open up so you can see everything you've done. See, that's where the rewards come in. They're going to be very significant to your growth, okay? To who, you know, all the loving that you've been giving yourself. It's very significant. Maybe there were some areas that were hard, you know, like love. That's a big one for a lot of people, okay? And Spirit's bringing something in to show you, you know. Because it's tough. It's tough shaking a lot of old belief systems. It's tough swallowing that pill of reality when you realize what you've been chasing the whole time, how many years you've been doing it, wondering why you keep getting the same thing, was just an ideal and not the real thing. Okay. Take a resonates, put you out the rest. Okay, let's get to this, guys. Let's get some tarot on this. I'm sorry, I was picking something else up, guys. Hang tight. Long-awaited information coming in. Boost faith. Spirit saying, too, for pretty much most of the Divine Feminine watching this, big, huge boost. Connection with your spirit guides, angels, whatever your belief system is that you work with intuitively is about to get stronger. Spirit's going to be showing you even more things in the physical plane. Okay, with the big yes, with the key. For some of you, a key or the key will be a confirmation. Okay, for some of you. The up-leveling is there for everybody. But for those of you in doubt, Spirit's about to make you never question your intuition again. Okay, because you a boss beach. All right, let's get the tarot. It's the Luminous Tarot. All right, Spirit. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Why the 5 of Pentacles? Spirit, clarify that 5 of Pentacles for Divine Feminine. Okay. Okay. For some of you, this is going to be, like it said, you may have been waiting a very long time for things to turn upright. You know, maybe you've been dealing with a few things, okay? Maybe a cutback in money. A change of, you know, your living. Maybe you, just things are really extremely tight. Maybe you had to move. Or maybe, you know, you had a roommate and they moved out and you think you can handle it, but now you're realizing you can't. You've been just struggling, okay, for a lot of people out there. I mean, I feel like this in a inner sense too, okay, for some of you. Feeling a little bit empty, feeling a little bit lost, feeling abandoned, feeling alone. Okay, some of you, that may be what's happening right now. Spirit's saying that's due to imbalance with the 6 of Pentacles. And I did shuffle the crap out of this deck, okay? 6 of Pentacles is about giving too much or taking too much. There's no equal balance. So things may feel unbalanced for you. Spirit's saying don't worry though. Some of you might wonder if you're going to end up, you know, out in the cold, okay, maybe physically, like in a home. But Spirit says there's a reason for the shakeups. I don't know who this is specific for, someone out there. But it's because there's a misbalance and it's being aligned, okay? So even if you have to go, I don't know who that's for. Spirit's saying you don't have to worry. Something's going to come in. You're not totally unexpected. Something's going to work out in your favor in that situation, okay? All right. Spirit doesn't want you to worry. All right. Yep. Judgment. Okay. This is a big one this week. Okay. Things are definitely coming around. Payback is a bitch when Spirit's doling it out. Okay. There's a lot of just... Like I said, there are toxic people out there that have been hanging on and hanging on and hanging on and hanging on, maybe draining you to the point where you're just empty, okay? And like, you know, and they're pulling some very nasty tricks, okay? This is on both sides. It's inside the collective, okay? And they're trying to throw things off balance. Well, the thing is they're lacking and you're not. But sometimes that can get confusing if you're still around or influenced by that toxic person. You need to keep focusing on your heart. Do what you got to do for you. Okay? You are not responsible for anyone's happiness. Okay? You're not. That's impossible. Okay? If they choose to be miserable, no matter what you do, then that's them. That has no, it's not a reflection on you. That's a reflection on who they really are. That's where they're at. And usually the people like that will start acting up worse and worse and worse whenever a change is challenging them to a point where it's like, you have to make this change. I mean, for, say like for you, it's not a big deal, but for them, it's freaking sphincter clenching fear. You know, they're like having panic attacks and just, oh, I have chest pains. Oh my God. They're doing everything they can, mind, body, and soul, not to make the change because they're terrified of it. They're terrified. This could be a trigger from childhood. Who knows? Okay. But the thing is, that's Spirit is coming in to get them moving because they can't stay where they are. They're in the way of something else. You know, they're supposed to be like over here for their stuff. You're supposed to be over here for your stuff. You know what I mean? And that's why it feels like we're in that blender energy. This says it all right there. Okay, but for sure, Divine Feminine on the move, okay? Some of you are going to get, how do I say? Maybe you're waiting on a decision to be made, whether it's legal or otherwise, and you're going to have it this week, so you'll know which direction you're going, okay? Just sit tight, keep focusing on you, all right? For some of you, King of Cups. Now, this is mind-blowing here. All right. Over on the Divine Masculine side in their forecast, they're heading towards or drawing in a Queen of Cups. Okay. That doesn't necessarily mean, you know, it's only water signs getting together. These are people who love themselves, who understand, you know, loving themselves is making them happy. You know, doing what feels good for them is making them happy. What feels good to the heart is making them happy. Okay. This is a mature energy. This is someone who's got it. Okay. On the other end, over in the Divine Masculine, they're also heading towards someone who's there too, okay? Very strong intuitive energy here. Some of you might be having dreams of this person, okay? All right. So when love's concerned, now, I know there's a bunch of changes happening and things just seem very uncertain. Spirit's asked you to hang tight. It's coming around, okay, this week, all right? Nine of Swords, okay? Watch for the insomnia. Watch for self-sabotaging habits of keeping you up later than you should be. Get your sleep. That's a big one for that. When we're not sleeping either, the brain is not resting, okay? Do what you got to do. You need to rest, okay? Because the brain can get us spinning even harder. We do have this cognitive loop energy hitting a lot of people as things start coming deep, like from down deep within us and our psyches, coming to the forefront, seeing things for like our behaviors in the past, how we are in relationships, how we view love and all this other stuff, money, you know, career, stuff like that. As that stuff starts coming to the surface, there's a spinning that happens. It's almost like a panic mode. Staying present, focusing here and now, bring your attention here will stop those cognitive loops to keep you from sleeping, because that's usually when it hits. It's like, okay, I'm going to bed, and I go to lay down and close my eyes. Next thing you know, my brain starts and I can't stop it. It's like, you know, at first you get dragged around in the head, you kind of get pulled in, and then you're like, no, wait, I got to go to bed, and you're getting tired and tired. Next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you got to get up in 3 hours, and you're crying because it won't stop. You're almost like begging spirit, please freaking shut my brain off. But this is where you have power. You are not powerless when that happens. No. Okay, the fear brings that up. The fear kicks the brain into the cognitive loop, okay? And it spins you, pulls everything. It's like it's pulling Pandora's box out to keep you from going forward, to keep you from going to something new, something, you know, you normally wouldn't, but it feels so good you're going anyway, you know, new, unknown. Excuse me. One way to do to get your mind to stop, and it's going to take a lot of effort, but once you start that, you do it once, it might take a little bit. It's not going to stop right away. Okay, you got to stick with it. Your brain's going to be focused, and then you'll float away, and then you bring it right back when you catch it, and then it will stop. Okay, this girl right here, it took me almost 4 hours going back and forth one night, but I did it. And it hasn't tried it since, because I'm like, oh, nah, it was a bad one too. But anyway, one of the things I did was I tried to focus on like an image and stay there, and then, you know, I chant, you know, like either, I mean, you can use any deity you want, an angel, but say their name. Just keep focusing on the picture and say their name in your head or out loud, whatever works for you. And then, of course, you're going to all of a sudden realize you've been thinking about something for a few minutes. You pull it right back and go, and it's going to take a little while for those of you who are having issues with that. Also being present. I'm laying on my bed. What does the bed feel like? What is your body? Does it feel comfortable? Are you hot? Are you cold? You know, what kind of blankets do you have? What are you wearing? What are you not wearing? You know what I mean? What's your pillows about? You know, do you have any stuffed animals? If you could see, when you open your eyes, do you have a ceiling fan? What color is it? Stuff like that. Bring yourself back to present. And that will also throw a hitch in that cognitive loop giddy up, okay? Because you have the energy to support you here with the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands energy, very strong in support. It's all the good stuff fire brings. Enthusiasm, passion, courage, determination, and strength. Okay? Definitely. You could burn. It came out with this like they were connected is what I saw. Because I read these energetically, not so much traditionally. And you feeling very like triumphant, like you won the war. It's a battle. It really is. It's a battle of the mind. Okay. Like so for this, in this case, some people, Spirit saying some of you watching might have abandonment issues. You know, afraid to invest again because I'm not going to be, I'm not going through that again. You know, afraid, you know. But Spirit says it's all about how much of yourself are you giving to another. What are you giving to so much that you will be like Oliver, may I have a little more, sir? You know, hoping that someone would give you the equal amount and they don't. And you just keep pouring everything into somebody else, like investing emotionally, investing mentally into someone that isn't giving you hardly anything back. It's about learning that, you know? It's like tit for tat, 50-50, eye for an eye, you know? Well, maybe that wasn't a good one to say, but thanks, Spirit, for that one. But it's like, you need to give your mind, body, and soul, you know, in the equal amount that you are given. And that's hard, you know. But I feel this coming in. I feel like any blockages that kept you from seeing that before, you're understanding it now. You understand it's not that hard. I shouldn't say that hard, but Spirit say it can be a struggle when you're used to being a giver, a people pleaser, okay? It's even on the other side. People are used to taking. They got to learn this too, you know? Because either way, if you were a people pleaser or giver over here, or you were just a taker, you know, selfish person, okay, once all this clears up and you see that, it's still, now you have to learn, right? Because giving everything away and taking everything was not fulfilling anybody. Nobody was abundant out of that. You know, we were all empty and drained. Okay. But now we're learning. And I feel like this energy is really powering us up. Some of you are going to have some massively creative ideas, possibly when you're sleeping. Make sure you're writing down we're looking good too. Look at us. Wow. Okay. We're looking very sexy, very attractive this week. Definitely drawing in the eyes of the divine masculine. Okay. You may not find out right away. There's a lot of and I have to use this term because it's the only way I can describe cock blocking. Okay, right now they're in the midst of doing stuff too. The stuff we just went through, they're right behind us. Some of them are, you know, a mess right now. Okay, but they're coming out of it. Okay, now Ace of Swords, brand new, straight up, honest starts for all of us. Excalibur. Some truths, I mean, we may be still working through truths in our heads. That's brand new. You know, you didn't see that before. You're going to see it this week. Okay. All right. But it's all geared up. Okay. To get you clear. So to burn away. Okay. The stuff that's stopping you. All right. But this is also about meeting new people that are honest and true. Okay. People that are just done, like the fake people, all the fake bullshit that we all do. Like, say if you're going on a first date, you know, we're all like, got to be on our best, you know, and we're all like kind of tense and being overly polite and everything. This is just about going out and having a good time and not worrying about the rest. If that person jives with my vibe, cool. If they don't, oh well. It's new truths all around. And the cutting away of the old belief systems, the things that we thought were true about ourselves, about who we really are. All right, let's get some oracle for you. Poised, see, there we are. That's the divine feminine as a whole. We're all poised. Even if some people are like, they don't want to climb up, Spirit's like forcing them to the top. No, you're going over. And we're like, wee, you know, if you're not feeling the wee, yeah, you will. Okay, you will. Okay, we're still cleaning things up, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Believe it or not, this is a great time to do spring cleaning. For some reason, you need to, I mean, it's just I don't know why just this time, maybe because it's the new moon energy, but to clean your home, do a little spring cleaning, do that little extra step. Don't put it off anymore. If you're feeling that, do that. Okay. And this is also about mind and body. We're cleaning it up, Spirit says, because you're poised. That whatever's left over, any cobwebs you missed, they can't go with you. You got to be like, you know, sparkly. Your soul has to be shiny clean. Look at that yin energy. We are flowing. Be compassionate to yourself. And that will be, Spirit says that will be poured back onto you and into you. Okay, we do have this loving energy, but this fiery, passionate energy also coming in with the yin feminine energy to support us. Intuition, up, 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 up. And for some of you, scrying, you might want to look into, if you've been curious about scrying with like water, go for it. Okay, that's your confirmation. Okay. So instead of focusing on our thinking on, you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda, and beating ourselves up, we need to focus on what we want, what we need, not what we want. Now we know we can want the world, but what do we really need to support us in this new frame of mind, this new us, you know, who we really are? Spirit saying to watch the repeating obsessive or cycle thoughts. Okay, that you need to, sorry, Spirit sent me 10 things, I apologize. Spirit says paying attention to how you're thinking is going to be a highlight. The number 44 also jumps out. Okay, so watch for that 9 of Swords, getting wrapped in those cognitive loops. Okay, dig a little deeper. You can break that cycle. Okay, that way the things that you'll be thinking will be like very supportive, clearer. I feel like with that Excalibur, the Ace of Swords, I feel very strongly that our brain, we're going to be able to cut through the bullshit basically in our heads, and very quickly and a lot easier than, you know, it's been for us. And that way we can cut that away. Because as soon as we catch it, And maybe we have to catch those types of thinking patterns a few times, but they become less influential, and like they hardly, you know, the flow stops, starts slowing down, so they're not popping up as much to jack you up. Okay, it's about watching for those triggers and calling it out when they come up. Okay, it's about watching. We're masters. The Spirit says we are being taught and have been being taught for the last 3 months to be masters of our emotions. Knowing what, you know what I mean, about the reactive, knowing the difference when we have a trigger to react emotively. And understanding that a trigger is caused by something the brain picks up, something tied to a past event, and the emotion you had felt with that past event immediately. Okay, get you spinning. So it's about catching that. Kind of that whole step back before you react mentality. Okay. And then you won't have to do that because you already know. You'll be like, psst, like swatting flies. All right. 1, 2, or 3. Pick for your fortune for this week, Divine Feminine. Spirit guides and guardian angels was the fortunes for those who pick number 1. Please and thank you. Reinvent yourself. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease on life. Okay, right there. You need to be feeding your soul. Cut away any fears. Really look at anything that kind of, well, I really want to do that, but look at the reasons that maybe your mind is giving you. Go ahead. This is a green light. Okay, this is your yes. This is the key. Okay, the ring. Spirit's going to bring an opportunity that's linked to something you want to do but been kind of hesitating. Or maybe you're like, am I ready for that? Spirit's about to answer yes. In your face. Okay? This is about a renewal. That Queen of Wands energy, definitely extremely strong for you there. Really feeling good and confident when this opportunity comes your way, or person, place, or situation. Okay, it's going to light you up, light you on fire. Number 2, Spirit. Change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. You could be restless because you're picking up there's a major change coming in. Maybe you're stuck in that 9 of Swords cognitive loop, not getting very much sleep. Maybe you don't see that change is coming, but you definitely are feeling it. Be open for that, because what is coming your way is going to be the most amazing thing ever. You know, get out of your own way. Get out of your soul's way. It's going to be good. It's going to be very exciting. You know, a lot of us are like, I want this and I want that. And then when it starts heading in, we start, you know, we're just kind of like, oh, I don't know. Maybe, oh, I got to think about it. I don't know. Dip your toe in the water. I'm telling you right now, if you have information on your change you know is coming, start getting into it. Start, you know, researching or finding out what you need to find out. You know, it's not going to hurt. Get in there. Spirit's going to open up opportunities for you guys there that you're not going to believe. Sorry. There's that book energy. Spirit's like, don't you be telling them all that. Okay, number 3. Achievement. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it, although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. I did pick up that, but it was a very underlying energy at the time when I was reading. I do feel there's going to be some good news coming in about their health if that particular statement applies to you, resonates with you. Enjoy the limelight. What was I saying? Something you've been working and waiting for a very, very long time. You're primed and ready. You are primed and ready. Okay? Enjoy it. Enjoy the attention. You're ready. You are ready. You are definitely ready. This could be, I mean, it could be career, it could be a hobby, it could be in love, it could be, you're ready. And Spirit's about to show you and put you on a pedestal in a way that you will see and feel and experience. So on that note, Divine Feminine, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if I jive with your vibe. I so appreciate that support so much. And you guys take care.